manifesting your dream reality, the law of attraction, the law of assumption, the lucky girl syndrome. It's the new trend now and everybody is on it. I love to see it. I love when people are talking about it. But what I've noticed that a lot of people actually don't understand what it means to actually program yourself to manifest what you want, to bring forth what you want into the reality, the law of assumption, the law of attraction. But I just want to basically state my opinion on what it actually means to manifest your dream life and your dream reality. Now, a lot of people just assume all it takes is you visualizing. Now, visualization is one of the most important part of manifesting your dreams, right? And manifesting, like, for example, being a best-selling author, or a successful business owner, or a famous singer. You know what I mean? Just those are some examples. But a lot of people don't understand what it actually means to manifest. Now, manifestation without actual work is basically dead, right? So yes, some people might tell you that all you need to do is visualize, but I don't believe that is the only thing that you need to do. Manifestation actually takes putting in the actual work. You cannot just sit here and stare at screens and just assume that the things are going to come to you, right? Even in the Bible, it says that faith without work is dead. In other words, if you can see what you are visualizing, but you don't put in the actual work that it takes for you to get there, you're not going to get it. That's just plain and simple. I don't know how else to really explain it. There are ways where you can bring forth things quicker by actually putting in the work. Yes, the visualization, like I said before, is a huge part. But my friend, it also requires you to putting in the work. It's not just visualizing and staring at pictures. So for example, you are trying to manifest being Amazon bestseller. First of all, you cannot just visualize pictures and say I'm going to be an Amazon bestseller when you don't even have an actual book. You have to actually write the book, put forth the seed, plant the seed, and then wait for the universe to take action. Wait for the universe to work in your favor. If you are trying to be a great businessman, you actually have to start a business. You actually have to work on your business, put in the work, and then allow the universe to take your whatever seed that you have planted and take it like a chariot and take it, like a car, and take off with it for you. But you have to plant the seed. It's not you just sitting here and just wishing upon a star for something to happen. You actually have to put in the work. That is where I see people have a lot of misunderstanding when it comes to actually manifesting. You actually have to put in the actual work. You don't just write things down. For example, I have a 369 vision board journal. You don't just write it down and just assume it's going to come to pass. You have to put forth the actual work. So for example, I sell stuff on Poshmark and Mercari. My dream is to never have to work another day in my life. My business will be able to sustain me, right? But until that happened, I work a regular job. I still go in and I clock in until that happened. I clock in and get a check and basically use that money to take care of my actual bills, apart from money that I get from my boyfriend, of course. But I use some of my paycheck to circulate my money, use it as a vacuum where I invest into my business with whatever money I have left over, and I circulate that money. I invest in it. There's a saying that says money that is saved and in your bank account is sitting still, and it's not basically vacuuming. It's not going in a vacuum motion where it will bring you more money. So unless your money is bringing you more money, like interest, which in any bank, I don't know any bank that actually give you a good enough interest to be able to not have to work again. You know what I mean? So in order for you to become a great business person, you have to start a business. So while you're working, invest some of that money to start a business so you can circulate your money. So basically, instead of you putting your money in the bank, which is fine to save money also, to have money for a rainy day, but put your money in the bank and use some of that money that you have sitting in the bank and use the vacuum system. Buy stuff, resell to make a profit, or whatever you're good at. If you are good at selling hair, for example, sell hair. Hair is like a huge business now, right? If you are good at doing hair, buy the products that you will need so you can provide for your customer that are already coming to you to get their hair done, right? Those are just some examples. Circulate your money. Don't let your money sit there. Put your money to work. Plant the seed. You have to actually put in the work. It's not just words. It's not just visualizing. You actually have to put in the work, and the universe will do the rest. You have to actually put in the work. Manifesting is not, this magical thing. Manifesting is not lighting candles and just saying chants. You have to actually put in the work. Manifesting is not magic. You know what I mean? You actually have to put in the work. You actually have to make your brain work so you can come up with ideas, creative ideas, so you can be able to bring forth money. When someone, say for example, another thing that I see a lot of people on TikTok do is, say the money affirmations. Right, you can say money affirmations until the cows come home, but if you don't have no ways of you receiving money, money is just not going to come to you. You know what I mean? You have to put yourself in a position in order for you to actually attract money to you. So for example, you could say affirmations, like I said, until the cows come home. If you don't have a job where you can possibly maybe get a raise, or someone who is in a better position that could actually give you some money out of nowhere, out of the goodness of their heart, or if you don't have a business that can basically call more customers. So for example, I have a couple businesses online, right? If I were to say a money mantra or money chant, I could get more than the amount of customers I was going to get for the day, right? So the universe kind of use the energy of what I'm saying, use the energy of the mantra to bring forth more blessings for me. You know what I mean? So it's something that was already going to happen, but now it happened tenfold. So for example, if I say a money mantra and I have a job, my boss may want to offer me an extra shift at work to make more money. You know what I mean? My boss may all of a sudden want to give me a raise, because that's just something, that is put in their heart to do. But if you're just sitting at home and you have no job, you have no ambition, you have nothing that's going to bring you some money, and you're saying money mantras 24/7, I don't know, it's just not very likely that you are going to get that. So if you're sitting online and saying, oh, this thing don't work, well, you have to actually have a way for it to work for you. It's not just going to just happen. You have to put in the work. That's why a lot of people who are successful, they tell you it's a little bit of visualization, and also it's also a lot of putting in the actual work, putting in the physical work. There's a lot that goes into manifesting. People write stuff, the 369 Vision Board Journal. I'll go back to my 369 Vision Board Journal, which is on Amazon also, one of the best Amazon bestsellers. People write on a journal, 369 Vision Board Journal, and they will tell you this is what they manifest, this is what they manifest. But they don't tell you exactly how they did it, right? So for example, let me give you a great example. Jim Carrey, the same guy who plays the Showman. I think it's called The Showman, the movie The Showman. Well, he tells this story about how he wrote a check to himself because he was inspired to be an actor, right? He knew he was going to be an actor because he has been looking for a job in that field, because he knew he had the talent to do it. So he wrote himself a check of, I think, $10 million or something for his first job. But because he know one day he's going to become an actor and he have the capability to make that much money, he wrote that check to himself and he believed it, and the universe put forth the work and bring it to him.